right now at 10, pray with the pandemic in mind. Churches around Wisconsin are asking everyone to do their part on Sundays to slow the spread. And a pair of presidents remember a longtime U.S. Senator. Will have reaction from Harry Reid's memorial service. That's all coming up at 10. As COVID cases surge and put a strain on our local healthcare system, many groups, including churches, are reinstating precautions that took place back in 2020. Tahalil Mahodin joins us now with how the Omicron variant may affect your way of worshiping once again.
Officials from the Wisconsin Council of Churches say almost 90% of the state's churches are already heavily encouraging mask wearing and practicing some form of physical distancing. But now they want their 2 million members to consider taking COVID safety a step further.
He who comes in the name of the Lord, Hosanna in the highest.
Leaders from the Wisconsin Council of Churches are speaking up.
We decided that it was really time.
After seeing the pressure the Omicron variant put on the healthcare system.
The case rate for COVID just going up.
Reverend Daniel Schultz says they're asking the 2,000 churches they advise to take a step back.
Until the Omicron wave has had a chance to pass.
To a place they've been before.
We give you praise, Father, most holy, for you are great, and you have
fully physically distanced forms of ministry, virtual church from home for 4 to 6 weeks.
Churches have developed those skills, and they can implement them again. And it's not as open-ended as it was the first time.
The Diocese of Madison encouraging parishioners to take reasonable precautions. In a statement to News 3, they shared recommendations, including the strong encouragement of at-risk persons and their caregivers to stay at home, and the continuation of the live streaming of masses for such at-risk persons. Schultz says he understands there may be pushback.
We hear a lot from lay people. Well, the Packers are playing in person. The Bucks are playing in person.
But says it's a chance for worshipers to act on their values.
Christians talk about loving and caring for their neighbors, protecting the vulnerable. And so this is a really great opportunity
to get through the latest surge and find a way back to normal. Council officials say their advice has been well received for the most part, with some churches going fully online as early as tomorrow. They expect more to follow suit next week.
All right, thanks so much, Tahalil. If you won't be able to go to Mass tomorrow morning, we can help you out. You can watch the Diocese of Madison's televised Mass every Sunday morning. It airs right here on News 3 now at 6 a.m. Let's take a look outside now. Madison's Streets Division says all 35 of its plow trucks are on the roads tonight. They're responding to some freezing drizzle. We also have an alert day in our forecast. Meteorologist Austin Kopninski is outside. And Austin, what are we expecting?
Well, they're not going to be out there to plow a lot of snow off the roadways, but the freezing drizzle causes a whole nother set of issues. Very slick conditions, especially on untreated roadways, sidewalks, everything of that nature right there. You step outside your front yard, and it's probably going to be very slick yet again. It's 26 degrees, but we still are seeing a little bit of that patchy drizzle, a little bit of a break period right here at our station, but for the last few hours, it has been coming down very lightly, but enough to cause those slick conditions. So winter weather advisory is in effect until midnight here for most of our communities. Our northernmost areas, not quite under that winter weather advisory, but there is still that potential to see some slick spots again, especially in untreated roadways and areas. Now, our Doppler track is looking good. It's just because the precipitation is so light right now that it's not actually getting picked up here by our Doppler track. A lot of the precip's actually just down to our south, down below the state line. But you look at our current temperatures, mid-20s right now. It does feel decent outside, but we're really going to cool things down over the next few days. In fact, we do have an alert day in the forecast for Tuesday morning, and that's for just how low the temperatures are going to get. So all the details on that and a look at your extended forecast coming up in a bit.
Thanks so much, Austin. And before that alert day, make sure you have our First Warn Forecast weather app. It's free and available in the App Store. It was a record-setting week for COVID-19 in Wisconsin. Each day from Tuesday through Friday, the state reached an all-time high for its most cases in a single day. That peaked yesterday with more than 12,000 new cases in just 24 hours. The 7-day average of new cases is more than 7,600. Doctors say we don't know when the Omicron peak will come, but we should expect this wave to go on for at least a couple more weeks.
Exactly. It may still keep going up. It may peak or plateau in the next few weeks. No one really knows, but it may continue to go up. If anything, the Omicron variant is proven to be very, very contagious. It spreads very fast, and it could keep going like this for quite some time before it begins to go down.
Even though the Omicron variant is often milder, doctors say if more people get sick overall, that still means more people in the hospital, and every major hospital in Madison is reaching capacity. Tomorrow morning on For the Record, Naomi Coles hears from UW Health and SSM Health experts on what to expect in the weeks ahead. If you need a COVID test tomorrow, check out the Madison School District. DHS gave them 15,000 tests, but they expire on Monday. You can find out a list of testing sites and pre-registration information. Just head to channel3000.com. If you do test positive, Public Health wants to remind you to report an at-home COVID test. A positive PCR test from the health physicians is automatically reported, but those rapid tests that you take at home are not. We have information on how you can do that on our website. UW-Madison is asking their students and staff to keep a mask on through February. The school's mask mandate now expires on March 1st. UW's spring semester begins in just about 2 weeks. Next at 10, flags across the country are flying at half-staff today in honor of Harry Reid. The longtime U.S. Senator from Nevada died last month at the age of 82 following a 4-year battle with cancer. Now, Reid was remembered today at a memorial service in Las Vegas. President Biden and former President Obama both worked alongside Reid during his time in the Senate. They spoke about the kind person that he was.
You wanted Harry in the foxhole with you. His willingness to fight by my side, to stick with me even when things weren't going our way.
He gave you his word. He kept it. You could bank on it. That's how he got so much done for the good of the country for so many decades.
After today's service, Reid will be moved to Washington, D.C. to lie in state in the Capitol Rotunda on Wednesday. The second most powerful Republican currently in the U.S. Senate says he's running for re-election. South Dakota's John Thune is currently serving in his 3rd term. Many believe he can succeed Mitch McConnell, who is the longest-serving Senate Republican leader in history. Thune was at odds with former President Trump after accepting President Biden's victory in the 2020 election. Ron Johnson is also planning to run for re-election later this year. The Associated Press first reported the Wisconsin Republicans' plans yesterday. In the past, Johnson had said he would not seek a 3rd term in office. An official announcement could come as soon as next week. In more local news, a Dane County Sheriff's deputy is okay after their squad car was rear-ended by a suspected drunk driver overnight. This happened on the Beltline at Seminole Highway. Officers say the deputy was just completing a crash investigation in his squad car with his emergency lights on. That's when his car was hit by a driver who didn't slow down or move over. Officials say the man that was driving that car was a 22-year-old from Baraboo. He was arrested on suspicion of operating while intoxicated. We are learning tonight that the man who bought Kyle Rittenhouse a rifle when he was only 17 has taken a plea deal. If a judge accepts this deal, Dominique Black will avoid criminal conviction. Black was charged with delivering a dangerous weapon to a minor, resulting in death. Under this agreement, Black would plead no contest to a pair of citations and pay a $2,000 fine. New tonight, Hollywood is mourning the death of an Oski and Grammy Award winner, Marilyn Bergman. Along with her husband, Alan Bergman, she was nominated for 16 Academy Awards. She won 3 of them. And while you may not recognize her name, you probably know her songs, which include classics like The Way We Were and The Windmills of Your Mind. Now, Bergman worked closely with Barbra Streisand, who tweeted today that she and Bergman never stopped loving each other and working together. She went on to say that her songs are timeless, and so is her love. Marilyn Bergman was 93 years old. After the break, a feel-good story out of Iowa tonight. See how a postal worker delivered much more than just a few letters to one Des Moines woman this week. Plus, the Dane County Farmers Market is back for the winter. How they're making sure you can safely find your favorite vendors each weekend. That's coming up at 10.
you ready to make junk disappear?
I am so looking forward to this.
We make junk disappear. All you have to do is point. Any first item removed? Just $89.
Those brave men and women of our armed forces, generations of them. Why should today's burdens fall back onto them? They were there for us. Now let's be there for them. Your local Wisconsin energy providers and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund are working together to deliver Wisconsin veterans in crisis heat, power, and help staying in their home. But they can't do it alone. Call to donate today.
Isn't it great how swinging through Culver's drive-thru marks the unofficial start to family time? How biting into a hot-off-the-grill Butterburger makes worries melt away? And how a fresh frozen custard concrete mixer puts a smile on your face every time. Here, a meal you didn't have to make is a meal made fresh for you. And being greeted with a smile, even beneath a mask, makes all the difference.
There's a reason we put so much care into our food. That reason is you.
Welcome to Delicious.
Just 2 pills for all-day pain relief. Aleve it and see what's possible. And also try Aleve X topical pain relief.
Reynolds Wrap makes this whole cooking and cleanup thing so easy. Speeds up this so I can get to them.
Easy prep, cook, and clean with Reynolds Wrap.
Madison Magazine Winter Restaurant Week is here. Participating restaurants will provide a 3-course dinner starting at $25, featuring wine and more. Dining with a choice. Don't miss Madison Magazine's Winter Restaurant Week 2022, starting January 23rd through the 28th. For participating restaurants, menus, and details, visit MadisonRestaurantWeek.com. Presenting sponsor, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund. Supporting sponsor, E&J Gallo Winery.
Are you ready to make junk disappear?
I am so looking forward to this.
We make junk disappear. All you have to do is point. Any first item removed? Just $89.
Ahead of the Halderson trial resuming on Monday, we'll recap the first week of testimonies.
And we'll be going over Monday night's alert day, what you need to know to start your week. Join us Sunday morning at 6:30.
You're watching News 3 Now at 10. Winner of the National Edward R. Murrow Award for Overall Excellence in Television.
Okay, anyone interested in space, check this out. Just 14 days after launching on Christmas, the world's most complex space telescope has overcome some of its greatest challenges. This new video of the James Webb Space Telescope completing the unfolding of its giant gold mirror today. The $10 billion telescope still has a ways to go in its journey. It won't send back any data or pictures for about 5 more months. A life-saving rescue in the cold, and it was caught on camera. A mail carrier saved a Des Moines woman who had fallen on the snow and ice and couldn't get back up. Here's their story.
The wind chill was about 5 below when Linda Holton went out to get the mail Wednesday. A surveillance camera mounted on the garage shows the moment she slipped and fell. That was painful enough, but then she couldn't get back up.
I had my rubber boots, snow boots, and I couldn't get them underneath me to get up again.
The time passed, then so did the cars on Indianola Avenue. 19 minutes, no help, until Chris Meyer eventually arrived on the mail route.
It got to a point, you know, I couldn't cry. It was so cold that he stopped and picked me up, even to get me on my feet, and I was still wobbly from being cold.
The video shows Meyer helping Holton all the way into the house. Naturally, he even brought in the mail she dropped.
If it was my mother or my grandma, I'd want someone to help her out, and there was nobody there to help her.
Driving through the neighborhoods day after day, Meyer sees a lot, but the events Wednesday afternoon stick out to him.
I'd never witnessed anything like that before. While I was at work, but I'm glad I was able to help her out and that she's okay, mainly.
Wayne Boatwright only found out what happened to his mother-in-law after seeing the surveillance video.
Tears in the eyes. It was relief. You know, it was good Samaritan stopped and helped my mom.
saved her life.
Really?
You know, we need more people like him out there.
The family would like to see Meyer get a national recognition. For now, there's just a lot of thankfulness.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're a very good Samaritan.
Holden says she has no serious injuries from the fall or being stranded almost 20 minutes in the cold. Between that story and this next one, a few reminders to be careful outside this weekend. It was so cold this week that Lake Mendota is now officially frozen over. The Clean Lakes Alliance says the January 7th freeze date is only 4 days after last year's freeze date, which was January 3rd. But we need to be careful on that ice, right, Austin?
Oh, yeah. I mean, a lot of the ice out there in the actual lakes just isn't thick enough just yet. And also everywhere else, there's a nice little glaze of ice here tonight, which is not good news outside for the actual roadways. It's quite slick out there, especially for untreated roads. A lot of the main roads are still mainly good, but still, if that salt is not on a few spots here and there, it's going to be iced over. So we do need to just take it slow out there tonight just to be safe. It's way better to be safe than sorry, especially with something like tonight with very minimal overall precipitation. But we're going to stay mostly dry for next week. Just a few flurry chances, and then the bitter cold really looks to return for tomorrow all the way through Tuesday morning. Now, we do have winter weather advisories out for our areas, especially right around Dane County and farther south. This will expire at midnight for tonight, but in the meantime, again, a lot of the untreated surfaces outside are very slick currently. Most of that freezing rain and freezing drizzle is actually down to our south, but we're seeing more than enough to actually cause that winter weather advisory. So again, just another reminder, take it slow on the roads. Now, our Doppler track still does show most of that precipitation down to our south. Locally, it's so light, it is just not getting picked up here on our satellite radar. On the back end of this system, however, there are a few flurries that are trying to make their way towards us, and that is going to be successful for some areas. Most of us are not going to see any additional snowfall by the morning. Some could see just a few flakes here and there. But the future track does show these temperatures greatly dropping here overnight. Pretty much right whenever that wind switches around and starts coming from the north and northwest, we see those temperatures in free fall. By tomorrow morning, early tomorrow morning, we'll be in the teens, and then quickly after 7, 8, 9 in the morning, we're going to see the single digits, and they'll be around for most of the day for tomorrow. They'll be around for most of the day on Monday as well, and then Monday night into Tuesday morning, this is whenever we're going to see our coldest temperatures. A very cold day on Monday, and then as we jump into the nighttime hours, well below zero. We'll see wind chills also well below zero, so we have put in that alert day into the forecast. Low temperatures between around 5 and 10 degrees below zero for that Tuesday morning. That's what we're watching out for right now. But other than that, there's not really too many precipitation chances. Once we get through the slick conditions out there for tonight, we are looking pretty good to go. Just a chance of flurries right now on Friday. And then afterwards, those temperatures do drop a little bit. But you can see here Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, these 30s, I'm loving it.
I was going to say, that's like Florida weather right there, Austin,
Oof,
right? Holy smokes.
I said yesterday that I wouldn't be surprised if we saw some shorts getting broken out here at the end of this next week, and I still feel that way.
It's short season. It's back.
It is for a few days.
Thanks, Austin. Well, there's a brand new ice skating rink officially open in Beloit. It's not baseball season yet, but the Beloit Sky Carp are turning their newly built ABC Supply Stadium into a public rink this winter. It's going to be open every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday through the end of February. Tickets are $6 per person. And if you're looking for a weekend trip, the ice castles in the Twin Cities are open for the season. The castles in New Brighton were closed last year due to the pandemic. It features tunnels, caves, and slides, all lit up in different colors. It took a team of about 20 ice artists about 8 weeks to create this. They're expecting this to last until about March. In more local news, the Dane County Farmers Market is back this weekend, and it's in its new home for the next couple of months. Christina Laurie shows us the changes market managers are making at the Garver Feed Mill with ongoing COVID surges.
It's a big year for the Dane County Farmers Market.
2022 is our 50th anniversary.
This spring, the Saturday morning tradition will celebrate 50 years on the Capitol Square. But until then,
we're following all PHMDC guidelines. Everyone is masked up.
You'll find your favorite producers here at the Garver Feed Mill.
The best part about selling at the late winter market would be meeting or seeing all of our customers again.
The late winter market moved into the renovated mill on Madison's east side in 2019, a big and beautiful space.
We have a capacity limit of 500 people that we're paying extra close attention to.
That also fills up fast. The market is following current health guidelines requiring face masks for everyone 2 and older.
We know that everybody that comes to our farmers market enjoys the market, and they take their own precautions, so we keep ourselves covered up and our hands washed.
So that farmers, bakers, and craft makers can focus on selling and not spreading anything this winter.
We're looking forward to continuing to grow food for our community.
In Madison, Christina Laurie, News 3 Now.
The Farmers Market's 50th outdoor season will kick off in April, on April 20th on the Capitol Square. The Badger men are back on the ice for the first time in 2022. Highlights from their battle against the Buckeyes next in sports.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Pick and Save delivery is always fresh because we check our produce at every stop on its journey to you. We're fresh every day, so shop anyway. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
Why hide your skin if Dupixent has your moderate to severe eczema or atopic dermatitis under control?
Hide our skin, not us.
Because Dupixent targets a root cause of eczema, it helps heal your skin from within, keeping you one step ahead of it. And for kids ages 6 and up, that means clearer skin and noticeably less itch.
Hide my skin? Not me.
By helping to control eczema with Dupixent, you can change how their skin looks and feels. And that's the kind of change you notice.
Hide my skin? Not me.
Don't use if you're allergic to Dupixent. Serious allergic reactions can occur, including anaphylaxis, which is severe. Tell your doctor about new or worsening eye problems, such as eye pain or vision changes, or a parasitic infection. If you take asthma medicines, don't change or stop them without talking to your doctor. When you help heal your skin from within, you can show more with less eczema. Talk to your child's eczema specialist about Dupixent, a breakthrough eczema treatment.
Weather can be weathered with technology there to help you in a Ford Escape. Winter roads can be tough. Bronco Sport, tougher. And Explorer can take the bite out of chilly mornings. Ford, winter like you mean it. Hurry in to get a great offer on a weather-ready Ford SUV. Visit your Wisconsin and UP Ford dealers today.
You know what I'm going to miss most about space?
What's that?
How easy it is to keep up my saving habit. There's nothing to buy up here.
We're making it easier to save on Earth, too. When you open a savings builder account at BMO Harris, you can get a cash reward for every month you save.
Anything to help launch my savings?
Sure. When you open a checking account, we'll give you $200 to kickstart your savings progress.
$200 and a monthly savings reward.
It's a way to save that won't weigh you down. It's a little space humor.
When a bank helps you make real financial progress, that's the BMO effect.
The Home Expo is coming to the Monona Terrace Convention Center this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Meet the Madison area's top builders, remodelers, and home improvement experts at the Home Expo. See the best in custom remodeling, room additions, roofing, and flooring at the Home Expo. Kitchens, bathrooms, windows, doors. If it can improve your home, you'll find it at the Home Expo. The Home Expo at the Monona Terrace Convention Center. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday only.
At Pick and Save, you can get personalized coupons on top of weekly sales for prices that are lower than low on food that's fresher than fresh. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
Badger men's hockey team closed out 2021 with 2 statement wins, helping them become the Quick Trip Holiday Face-Off champions. Now they're back in action for the first time since claiming that title. This weekend, hosting 17th-ranked Ohio State for their first series of the new year. No shortage of offense and penalties in the series opener. Badgers with a 5-on-3 advantage, down by a goal. Roman Ashan lights the lamp to tie things up. But that tie doesn't last long. Dominic Mersch takes the feed and buries for Wisconsin's go-ahead. The Buckeyes, they come back in the third period with plenty of answers. They go on to take game one 5-3. Heading to the Ice Palm, Waunakee on an absolute tear. 10 straight wins as they get ready to host Janesville. Bluebirds strike first. Jake Schnafer sneaks one in to give Janesville the early lead. Waunakee answers back off the stick of the team's leading scorer. David Emmerich knots it up at 1. Well, intermission seems to be just what the Warriors needed. 20 seconds out, Emmerich nets a shorthanded goal unassisted. That leads to a 6-goal period for Waunakee. Emmerich completes a hat trick as the Warriors win 7-1. Bucks continue their East Coast road trip tonight down in Charlotte. Now, last time these teams met, Bucks barely got the win, so they get the early jump on the Hornets. Giannis showing off his range to cushion the lead. That gets eaten up. Terry Rozier comfortably knocks down a triple with Giannis defending. That puts Charlotte on top. The Greek Freak, he's doing his part. He scores 43, but it's just not enough. The Bucks fall on the road 114-106. And all of Wisconsin's starters put up double digits against Iowa. And so far this season, several players are making names for themselves, including Tyler Wall. The junior forward is quickly becoming a staple on offense. The other night, scoring 16 points. Right now, he ranks third on the team in scoring, but he also is making his presence known on the defensive front. Leads the Badgers with 17 blocks and is second for average rebounds per game. He grabbed 9 against the Hawkeyes. And his production on both ends isn't going unnoticed.
He was huge. You know, he always does those little things with diving on the floor, getting rebounds, playing great defense. He obviously had a big assignment to be matched up with Keegan Murray, who's, you know, a great scorer and a great player. He did a great job of making his baskets difficult and really making it a challenge for him to see the ball go through the hoop. And offensively, you know, we know he's one of the best low post scorers out there. So whenever we can get him down there with the ball, we know it's an advantage for us.
The regular season finish line is in sight. The Packers wrap things up tomorrow in Detroit. And the last time these teams met, Aaron Jones went off, scoring 4 touchdowns to help the Packers get their first win of the season. Well, a lot has happened since then. The Packers enter this NFC North showdown with a 13-3 record, the #1 seed and first-round bye secured. But even with all these factors working in their favor, the Packers aren't diminishing this game's importance.
Every time we step out on that field, whether it is a preseason game or, in your eyes, a non-meaningful game, our guys go out there with that mentality that we want to win, and we're going to do everything in our power to win, and we're going to compete at the highest level. And I think that's just kind of the standards and expectations that we have for everybody on our football team.
Kickoff is set for noon. We'll be right back.
Rocks in the treetop all day long, hopping and a bopping and a singing this song. All the little birds on Jaybird Street love to hear the robin going tweet, 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 rockin' robin.
Water is one of nature's most beautiful and life-sustaining resources. At no fault of their own, many Wisconsin utility customers are facing a shutoff to their water service. This leaves them without the one life-giving resource we all take for granted. And those hardest hit are on fixed incomes, juggling multiple temporary jobs, or those who lost full-time jobs in sectors hardest hit by the pandemic. If someone you care about needs a hand up, your local Wisconsin energy and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safely in your home and your water, heat, and power on. If you are in danger of losing your water service, call 833-H2O-WISC, 833-426-9472. You may not ask for it, but we're here to help.
The big in-stock winter blowout sale is on at Slumberland Furniture. Over 20 different sofas in stock and ready to go. Over 50 accent chairs and recliners too. Everything is on sale and shipping is free. Huge store-wide savings at Slumberland Furniture.
4 days only at Slumberland Furniture. 40% off a single item. Thursday through Sunday, 40% off. Online and in store. Don't miss our biggest discount ever at Slumberland Furniture. 40% off right now.
Nurse Mariam Sabo knows a moment this pure demands a lotion this pure. New Gold Bond Pure Moisture Lotion. 24-hour hydration. No parabens, dyes, or fragrances. Gold Bond. Champion your skin.
Prepare to feel good in 2022. Join Planet Fitness now for zero enrollment, $10 a month, extended to January 14th. Enjoy tons of equipment in our clean clubs for zero enrollment.
Zero enrollment?
And $10 a month.
That makes me so happy.
You know what else will make you happy? Blowing off steam in our judgment-free zone.
It's all about the endorphins, baby. What's up?
It's this place, I tell you.
Amen, baby.
Feel Fit-tacular in 2022 for zero enrollment, $10 a month, cancel anytime. Deal ends January 14th.
Reynolds Wrap makes this whole cooking and cleanup thing so easy. Speeds up this so I can get to them.
Easy prep, cook, and clean with Reynolds Wrap.
That was funny. Yeah. That's a sick bike.
Boys.
Miss Sanderson?
See you Monday.
No way.
A call for action to restore lost phone service Sunday at 10. You're watching News 3 Now at 10.
We are a little less than 2 days away from the College Football Playoff National Championship in Indy, but the festivities are well underway. This is from the Puppies at the Playoff at a local animal shelter in the city. The dog adoption event was a way for people to meet some of the puppies in need for a forever home. As for the football, Bama and Georgia will square off on Monday night for the title. Oh my goodness.
That's going to be excited for the Puppy Bowl right there.
Austin, I found your puppy. I know you don't have a dog, but here it is.
I would love that so much. If only my apartment would allow it.
All right, well, I know where your plans are after this. You're going to be driving to Indy.
Yeah, I might. I just might have to. And, you know, I'm going to also really bundle up these next few days because after about midnight tonight, temperatures in free fall. The coldest snap that we're going to see is going to be Tuesday morning. Low temperatures that morning, 5 to 10 degrees below zero. Wind chills as cold as 25 below at times. Now, this cool down is going to last a few days. We're looking at Sunday and Monday that are both going to be quite cold throughout. But then starting on Tuesday, that's actually our alert day in the morning because it will be the coldest period. But then afterwards, towards the afternoon, we will really feel some nice warmth. And then the 30s return Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday before that next cool down hits.
All right, thanks so much, Austin. And thanks so much for joining us. Good night, everyone.